All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Yo. Welcome to the notorious, infamous Monday Night Raw Dog with the Raw's host. There is to my tag team partner, Miss AC Slayer. What is going on tonight?
It is going, and excited to talk about tonight's Monday Night Raw on the Monday Night Raw Dog. So let's get into it. Good episode, a lot of lucha libre. I think there's a lot of good topics that we can hit on.
That it is true, and I am the host with the most, the rawest of them all, Mr. Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Alone, and we are going to get into it tonight. So let's jump into it. We started the show off with Stephanie Valkyrie. Opening up, calling out Liv Morgan, wanting to get her lick back and her title back. But in her doing that, she gets Liv Morgan actually come out, and they're cutting their promo and doing what they do best. So how'd you feel about the promo to start the show out tonight?
I actually liked it, and I think I know Stephanie's been kind of out of the picture for a little bit, but I will say that I think her English has improved a lot, because before she was cutting promos in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
So you can tell she's been training and practicing, and I really appreciate that, especially since that, she's, in WWE, it's kind of a global audience. So you can tell she's working hard on it. And I don't know about you, but I'm really sick of Liv and this title reign. I don't know if Stephanie's going to be the one to, dethrone her, but I think it's good to see her back on the scene and at least having a challenge for Liv, because I'm sick of it. I'm just being honest.
I'm sick of Liv Morgan's title reign too, and to be honest, I'm sick of the Judgment Day.
Yes,
still being a faction. Like people talk about how sick of the Bloodline they are. I'm sick of Judgment Day because they're just losing
they're worse.
Creativity. They're just losing creativity so fucking fast, and it's getting on my nerves. But in her calling out Judgment Day, they do the jumping of Stephanie Valkyrie, and in comes the man to try and save the day.
Yes.
And yet Judgment Day still stands tall.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. I would just wish they'd go ahead and give us Becky Lynch versus Stephanie Valkyrie one-on-one. But I know they got to do the Stephanie Valkyrie, Roxanne Perez, Stephanie Valkyrie, Raquel,
yes.
Shit. And
I like Raquel and I like Roxanne. I think they're amazing. I just wish they would get out of this Judgment Day vortex.
For real, because to be honest with you, I'd rather see Roxanne and Raquel together.
Yes.
Versus Liv Morgan being part of it. Let Liv Morgan do her run as being the annoying champion, like how we got tired of Becky Lynch. Oh, ESPN says it, Sports Illustrated says it. Let her go on her tangent, her and Dirty Dom, and then have them break up or do something to where that Dom can go on his own, because Dom needs to do a lot of in between with AAA and WWE, or he needs to go ahead and drop the title to Grande Americano.
Yeah,
and come back to WWE and get back in the title picture, because Dom needs to be a main event player by now.
Absolutely. And I think if for anybody that watched our, Sunday night show last night, we were talking about the differences between how Dom is booked in WWE versus AAA. And, it's such a stark difference. And I wish they would kind of, maybe carry that on and make it canon in WWE, because he's a great heel and he can get real heat. So they need to do something different. I sometimes you have to blow up a team just to make everybody better. And that's how I feel about Judgment Day.
Same here. So after that, we had a segment with the Usos. Backstage just running because they're so excited that they're bringing Solo back to the OTC and to the family. So you could just see the dissension and just the overall irkness that Solo has. And that really wasn't much of nothing. With them bumping in the LA Knight before they went into the Bloodline locker room. But the first match of the night was an impromptu match that we did not get to see the build up for because we are in the United States. Fuck the VPNs. But we had a impromptu match between Javon Evans and Big Head JD McDonough. So it was actually a really good fucking match.
Yes.
Like start to finish. And we talked about it last night with how the shows are going so far post SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Shit, the fact that we had 5 matches tonight.
Yes.
5.
This was a strong episode of Raw.
And for it to even end at 9:15, it was not a lot of ads and it was a lot of fucking action.
Yep.
Like it wasn't a lot of backstage segments. It was in ring. We had 2 first round matches tonight with the Luchadors, and truth be told, those matches on Raw make the show better.
Excellent.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, having Ray Phoenix, having Dragon Lee and El Hito, Dr. Wagner and El Pascal, like
amazing.
People don't know that like his dad debuted almost 20 years ago on Raw, on WWF Monday Night Raw. And he paid homage to his dad by wearing a similar outfit that his dad wore when he had his first debut. So I implore y'all, if y'all are not watching AAA, please watch AAA, because how WWE is roping AAA into SmackDown and the Raw, like hands down, this would have never happened under Vince McMahon.
Nope, and
this would have never happened under Vince McMahon.
And there's great competition and great matches, and I think the build up to who's going to face Roman, it's like the stakes are very high. Like there's levels to this, and it's great to see that a lot of these competitors from AAA are being featured, because Lucha Libre is its own style, its own culture. So I hope more people will tune in and watch AAA, because it is awesome. I mean, I was raised with this stuff because, being Mexican and all that, but I hope more people are going to discover it and enjoy it, because
it's a different style of wrestling. But truth be told, even though I'm American and I grew up watching American wrestling, my favorite wrestler of all time, one of my favorite wrestlers, is Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah,
like hands down, like I did like a long time ago. We did a throwback match to Halloween Havoc '96, I believe.
Yeah,
Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, and like the fact that Rey Mysterio was like, Eddie called that whole match on the fly. Like that match there was no rehearsal for that match. So people that know wrestling know that there's rehearsals before the event and everything like that. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio had no rehearsals and had one of the 5-star match.
And Ray had that cool ass outfit.
Purple. He had the purple outfit on.
We all wanted that one.
So here's the crazy thing. Do you know where that outfit was inspired by?
Was it like, oh gosh, what was his name? Oh, can't call. Not off the top of my head. Educate me.
It was a movie called The Phantom.
Oh, okay.
So The Phantom was this mystic warrior, in a sense, a warrior, where he protected these 3 skulls that basically collecting all 3 of these skulls give you ultimate power. It's like an ultimate weapon. But the Phantom's outfit was a purple outfit from head to toe with the black belt with the black boots and the black gloves. So it was I feel like it was the homage to that, because he had his question marks all through the outfit. It was a purple outfit all head to toe. So Rey Mysterio is also notorious for never wearing the same outfit twice.
Yep. And didn't he have Dominic's name on it too, if you look really closely, like on the back?
I don't know. I had to look and see, because I don't know if Dominic was even born in '96.
I remember there's one outfit where like if you like one of his gear, he had like if you look closely, it like you can't see it too closely, but it spells out Dominic. Like it was like I think he probably was a baby at the time, maybe, but I'll have to fact check it. We'll check with our sources.
We'll check with our sources. Javon Evans got the win.
Yep.
With an OG cutter. Which was a pretty solid match. And then after the match, Big Cass
interfered.
Takes out Javon Evans. Javon starts getting his just due back and getting over on Cass, but of course, Dirty Dom comes in and throws him into the barricade, which ends up allowing Big Cass to deliver more assault on Javon Evans, leaving him down. So I feel like that's going to be the next feud is Javon and Big Cass.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that feud at all. Actually,
I
like the
they're two.
I kind of like the older guys coming back and starting a feud. Truth be told, him and Baron Corbin both started a feud with the new guys.
Yep.
With the new talent, which is Trick Williams and Javon Evans. It's
it's older guys versus newer guys, and also different body types, different like styles. So I think it's actually going to be a good feud.
And guys getting redemption and getting a second chance when Vince McMahon isn't around.
Yeah.
Because Big Cass got let go during the Vince McMahon regime.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin got let go during the Vince McMahon regime before it became TKO. Because Vince McMahon was the happy Corbin guy. That was all Vince's.
Yeah.
So that was his creative. And it's like, I can only imagine what Unreal would have looked like if Vince McMahon was on there, because I could just imagine how bad he would have been talking about talent and the ceiling they have.
I don't think Vince would have ever done Unreal. Let's be honest. Like he still believed in like real kayfabe. So,
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Like really, really did. So next match on the card, like we said, we had a lot of matches tonight. We had Rey Fenix versus El Fascal.
Yep.
With
the Black Power Ranger.
The Black Power Ranger.
That's what
he did. But his dad's outfit, I gotta find a picture on Facebook. They had the picture from '96, I believe, until now, and his dad's outfit was like the Gold Ranger.
Oh, cool.
Back then. So, like, before the Gold Ranger was the Gold Ranger, his outfit was that. So, I was like, that's pretty fucking dope. Rey Fenix gets the win. And truth be told, outside of Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio, that match might have been match of the night.
Yep.
They toured the fucking house down. How do you feel about that match with Rey Fenix?
I really liked it, and I think it's like good to see Rey Fenix being featured on on Raw. I know he's been doing a lot of work in AAA, but I think a lot of us were kind of and I think we've expressed this on some of the other podcasts, like concerned that he wasn't getting enough spotlight on some of like the main roster, especially since when
they have a 3-hour show.
Yeah, and they haven't put the Lucha Brothers back together, and I know they're kind of hinting at it, and maybe we'll get that in maybe a couple of months or a year.
Right.
It's good to see him featured, and that was an excellent match, and I think it was like two, great luchadors showing, the style on, Monday Night Raw, and again, the outfits are really cool. I was like, I think in the group chat, we're like Green Ranger versus Black Ranger, like this rocks. And I'm glad to see him finally get some spotlight. Again, I know he's doing great things in AAA, but more people will tune in and watch AAA. But also, I'm glad he's being featured on the main roster.
Because he actually got featured a lot on SmackDown when they were a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Because after he won the title, he would always have that open challenge for the championship. So I love that they would do that. And then I actually like the fact that Corey Graves hinted about the Lucha Bros reunion.
Yeah.
So that gives us a little bit more like, because I wonder if Dom is going to try and take out Rey Fenix or Dragon Lee, which would make Dom and JD versus the Lucha Bros or something like that.
I'd love to see that.
Now that would be a worthy storyline for Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough.
Yep.
That builds them up, not Danhausen. Like Danhausen don't.
No more human money matches.
And that shit. Like, truth be told, like I feel bad for WWE talent because there's no way he should have bumped talent for that match. Like, you could have had fucking Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the War Raiders versus the MFTs in a triple threat winner take all title match. I would have rather sat through that than fucking Dom and.
I think it's just like an economic decision because Danhausen sells so much merch. He's over. He's undeniable.
And it's bad because the numerics are for kids. Yeah. When in actuality, the consumers are adults.
Well, moms and dads buy shit for their kids.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we buy the stuff for the kids because it's what the kids want. But if it was us spending our money, it wouldn't be as many adults getting Danhausen gear as it is the kids getting Danhausen gear.
You're talking to the girl who does have some Danhausen gear. So.
Women are different.
I get your point.
Women are different because y'all like people just because.
No. I mean, I'm a Kit Wilson fan, but it's too bad we don't have a graphic.
You just proved my point. Thank you. Man.
That's a stereotype.
You just like people, okay? It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like women that come into wrestling that don't know much, but they fucking love Roman Reigns just because it's Roman Reigns.
I don't blame them. Like, he's sexy. I have friends who started watching wrestling like 2 years ago.
Roman Reigns.
Other women, and they they start learning about like all the lore, and they're like, yeah, I like Roman. Oh, like who's this guy? It's like, yeah. Like wrestling is for everyone. It's a buffet.
It is. It's a smorgasbord. All right. So after that, we have a backstage interview with Kathy Kelly and Stephanie Vaquer, and then in comes Becky Lynch again, and basically Stephanie Vaquer is telling Becky Lynch, "I don't need your help, but if you keep getting in my way, me and you gonna have a problem." So it's setting up that one-on-one match that we know is coming. It might happen at War Games. It might not, because truth be told, right now we don't even really have anything to build up to War Games, even though we got Money in the Bank coming.
Yeah.
Only thing we have building towards War Games right now is LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys versus the Bloodline, but with the dissension of Jacob Fatu because of him having to cut ties with everybody.
Yeah.
Because of but the thing is, like, the ultimate thing with all of this is that you gave your word, and y'all know how y'all family is when it comes to tradition. So it's like, if you say we're going to do tribal combat, and if you lose, you're going to acknowledge me, but you don't acknowledge me, hey, I'm beating your ass. Jacob, you said you wanted to fight me and you wanted to take this title. You didn't want to fall in line. You wanted to be the head. Okay, fall in line now, because your word means more than anything else. You want to get out this shit? It's blood in and blood out. You got to get your ass whooped to get out of this. But I see the angle that they're playing it now.
Yeah.
Because bringing back what Solo said 3 years ago, I was like, oh, Triple H, you in your bag. You was foretelling us some shit 3 years ago that we didn't even think we was gonna see about right now.
Long-term storytelling.
and it always gives more. It always gives more to the line of the Bloodline, because I'm seeing Jimmy in a whole different light right now.
Yeah. I'm
seeing Big Jim in a whole different light right now, and it's an interesting light because I can see him now possibly getting, like, him. I will say this much: Big Jim might not ever get a World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
But I could see him getting an Intercontinental title just through the lines of the Bloodline, or I could see him getting a U.S. title because of the help of the Bloodline or his brother or something like that. Like, I can see that, and him just giving me a good 40 to 60 days as champion.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't have to be a long title.
Some of the best promos. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the best promos in that aspect. So I'm seeing a lot of those different things right now.
Yeah. If Jey could do it, like
but Jey isn't Jey's aura is because of him always getting sunned by Roman and then getting out on his own and making it happen without the Bloodline.
Yep.
Jimmy's more so thing of like, I'm big bro to a lot of y'all except Roman. But like at the same time, like, I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing. And you give me the reins, watch what I can do with it.
Yeah.
So I see it coming for Big Jim that he gonna get a title reign eventually, because Trent can't be the only one with singles gold and him not having no singles gold in that household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also it's like, the people who are champions right now, everybody needs a break eventually. Like, take some time off. They need to like spend time with their family, and it's kind of like a time-honored tradition. It's like, I'll drop the title for a little bit, like take some time off. So like I could definitely see it happening, and I think he's more than worthy of it. See.
Ooh.
Looking at my notes.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. I was distracted. That was my bad.
No, it's fine.
Next we had a piss break. Because Lyra Valkyria was on my TV screen.
Well, I hate what you're doing to her.
I hate, but listen, she on the verge of being like, what was the crazy girl name? Nikki Cross.
Yeah, and
she's on that verge, but it's because her wrestling is boring.
Yeah,
Lyra Valkyria's wrestling is boring. The reason why Becky Lynch gets away with boring wrestling is because she's a fucking firecracker on the mic.
Yeah,
and because of how she was in NXT and all that stuff. Because truth be told, Becky Lynch is out of the four horsewomen, Becky Lynch is number 4 when it comes to actual.
I would rate Bayley lower than her, but that's
when it comes to in-ring ability. Bayley's matches aren't as boring as Becky Lynch's. I'd rather watch Bayley, especially when
Becky's character is so much better than Bayley.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know because
like she's evolved. Like she's had different evolutions.
No, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Becky's had a better title reign than Becky. Bayley's had a better title reign than Becky. Think about what Bayley did during COVID in the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And think about what she did with Damage Control when they first got on the scene.
Is that fair? Because wasn't Becky like she took some time?
No, but right? It don't matter what happened with Becky.
If she was out of the box, what is she gonna do?
But here's the thing. Bayley had that title reign a long time ago. Becky did a lot since then and has yet to have a title reign that was better than anything Bayley did in the Thunderdome or during COVID.
Yeah, but I think that was a special circumstance. So,
I'm sorry. It takes a special kind of talent to hold it together, right? Our tribal chief.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It takes a special kind of talent, like because think about who was featured during the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
It was Roman. It was Bray Wyatt. Yeah. It was Braun Strowman. It was a little bit of Drew McIntyre. You had AJ Styles, but you didn't have a lot of people that was going to fight because they didn't want to do the stuff. So you had the Street Profits. You had people that have the charisma and characteristics to hold matches together.
For sure.
No matter what's going on.
I just wouldn't.
Becky wasn't doing that.
She was pregnant, dude. She was having a baby.
Becky ain't did it with a crowd.
She was having a baby.
Hey, how old is Rue?
What she isn't she like at this
3,
point
4?
like 5 or 6 maybe?
Hey,
I don't know.
That's even worse. She still hasn't had a relevant title reign since then. So
she's very again. I think I would not make her number 1, but I think she's a little bit above Bayley. I think number 1. I still think number 1 is Mercedes.
I would
Mercedes.
It would be Charlotte.
Okay.
Charlotte, Mercedes.
Okay.
Bayley, Becky.
No, see, I would just change it a little bit.
Everybody wants to change it and put Bayley last, but in retrospect, like if you break down greatest matches, because truth be told, Bayley had better matches in NXT. Bayley's had better matches on SmackDown. Becky's thing was that she was doing the Rhea Hogan rub before Rhea was doing it. Because think about this. Think about this. When Becky beat Ronda Rousey, and we all seen that shit on the TV and how Ronda's shoulder was up.
Yeah, but
that botch was on fucking WrestleMania stage.
Yeah, but that was Ronda. Ronda does not respect the business.
Oh, no, I didn't say she respected the business. Yeah, I'm just saying in that match.
I think the botch was on Ronda. Like, she didn't want to learn. Like, if you read have you read Becky's book?
I won't.
It's good. It's very good. And she talks. He has a whole chapter on Ronda Rousey, and you can see,
everybody has a YouTube clip or something about Ronda Rousey. I don't fuck with Ronda Rousey. I can care less.
Me either. But
I don't care. But I'm just
we'll
saying
agree
that
to
when it comes
disagree
to
on this.
Bailey, I'm just saying when it comes to Becky, I feel like because of who she's married to and the situations and things that there is,
That's a power couple.
Because Seth Rollins is a Triple H guy, you're going to get the benefits of that. But a lot of those benefits, let's be for real, a lot of those wins that we done seen Becky have we really been like, damn, I wanted to see Becky win? No. Genuinely, no, we didn't care to see Becky win.
When she beat AJ Lee at WrestleMania, I was pissed, and I was hoping that some of those kids were like, "Oh, I was hoping that one of them walking out with AJ Lee was Rue." I'm like, that would be diabolical.
Oh, that would have been crazy work.
Yeah,
that would have been.
That would have been a little too
mind games.
I was like, "Is this
like or have it where Rue come out to the ring with them, but when AJ's music hit,
just jumping with all the little kids, like skipping.
She starts skipping around the ring, with her mom, and her mom just sitting there like." But anyways, okay. We got totally off subject.
That's okay.
Soul Ruka versus Lyra Valkyria, with Soul Ruka winning with the Soul Snatcher.
Yes.
We had another Bloodline segment backstage with the twins and Jacob, with Jimmy and Jay telling Jacob, now who the punk ass now, Jacob. So Jay feeling himself because he beat Solo, which is something that Jacob couldn't do, and was able to bring Solo back. So that's just hilarious. You had Division backstage, which broke into Braun Breaker coming out and calling out Obafemi, but having Paul Heyman come out and basically, market this match as like, hey, we're not doing this for free. We got to do this where it's worthy of being somewhere else. And it's like, well, shit, y'all gonna be in Atlanta. That's your hometown. Yeah. But I also feel like we've been sensing that how everything happened with Brock and him leaving and stuff like that with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's going to go to the next big thing because he only aligns himself with real talent. He aligned himself with Division because it was Seth Rollins. If Seth Rollins could have stayed uninjured a lot, it would have been he still would be there. Yep. If Braun Breaker wasn't getting hurt when he was getting hurt, Paul Heyman would still be around because he believes in those two. The Logan Paul thing is just him getting a rub from certain talent because, he might ask questions, he might do this, he might show that he's hungry, but still, I honestly don't like Logan Paul wrestling in WWE on a consistent basis. No. His promos are terrible.
He can't talk.
His charisma is terrible. He's just a freaking nature as an athlete. Like he's athletic as sound.
He's a great gymnast. Like he can do great jumps and stuff, but like other than that, and I respect him because it's like, okay, like you didn't,
I take Bad Bunny in a match over him.
You have to,
I take Bunny.
Yeah, I would too, but
Bunny put in work.
Yeah, and I see where Logan's put in work, but also it's like it's not even like good heat. It's kind of like go away heat now. So I haven't been, and I'm biased because I don't like all the other stuff he does outside of wrestling, but I'm kind of tired of it. I don't need to see it every week on my TV. And I think I think Heyman's kind of building up to. I wouldn't be surprised if he aligns himself with Oba at some point.
I honestly feel
Oba looks like a Paul Heyman guy.
I think he is going to be with Oba, and it's going to make him with Oba is going to tell us if he joins Oba, that's going to tell us that the Bloodline feud is going to now involve where it's not about the title.
Yep.
Because Roman's going to have to drop that title to Oba for Oba and Paul Heyman to be a thing. Yep. Because Oba's first championship needs to be that one, and then he can go to the undisputed one. The undisputed one is built for certain players of the game. So that's Roman, that's Cody, that's CM Punk, that's Drew McIntyre, that's like AJ Styles when he had it, but like certain players are going to hold that title because that's the title that you're going to be going on TV shows and doing stuff when you're doing stuff for WWE.
And
like
Paul,
Gunther can hold that title too, just because he's the ultimate heel. But the only thing with Gunther is that he's not marketable to be like, I want to have him on my TV show.
You don't want to see him on like The View or Good Morning
Jimmy Kimmel or nothing like that.
Yeah, like you don't. And you could tell even like Roman, like I won't say he struggles with that, but it's not natural for him when you see him on those late night TV shows. And like you said, it is for.
Well, he gets to tap into being the asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like for Roman, he gets to tap into the funny guy, but I'm talking shit about you.
And the great thing about like I think Paul Heyman is that he's like the ultimate manager. Like if you need a mouthpiece, if you need somebody to build you up, and I'll say like Oba's like great on the mic. I think he's been working at it for years. I wouldn't even say like he necessarily needs a manager, but
doesn't need it.
It would level him up to just have somebody like Heyman or somebody by his side say, "Oh, like shit, this is serious now."
Yeah.
So
he would benefit in the sense of making the smart matches that give you more money, the money matches.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The Madison Square Garden matches, the PLE matches, all those matches. That's going to be Heyman to help with that. It's just how long? Because see, that thing is that with Heyman and Oba, you can run that for a couple of years with him advocating for Oba, and it would work because we can have heel Oba for a long time. And truth be told, Oba doesn't need to be a face. He just needs to be a fucking beast and destroyer and get booed and get cheered at the same time.
Yeah. Like people are still care about what the fans say. Do the walk. Even if it's offbeat, like my white people Oba Femi walk, we're still going to be doing the walk.
Yeah. No tutorial is going to save y'all, and I've come to grips with that. That's why I just gave up, because I was like, there's no tutorial. There's so many tutorials out there, and for some odd reason, people can't understand. Like, I honestly feel like those people, if they run really weird, because the Oba straight is like running. It's alternate arm and leg, and they just be at the same time, like. It's crazy. Like I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But in that promo though, it gets spicy because you hear Oba break his tough guy talking, imitates Braun Breaker.
That was hilarious. He drops the accent.
Who's the future of the WWE?
So
and then he goes right back into the accent. I was like, yeah. And he's like, you're asking questions that everybody knows the answer to. So why are you sitting here trying to ask these questions like you don't know? I'm that man. It's basically what he wanted to say, like I'm him. Like you were supposed to be the future. That was when I was in NXT.
Yep.
When I had my Saturday night main event match against Cody Rhodes, all the floodgates opened for me. And that's what Oba's been on since that show.
Yep.
Oba hasn't lost except one time to Brock Lesnar since Saturday night's main event. He didn't lose it. Well, no, he lost the title to fucking Ricky Saints that one time.
Yeah.
And then got it back and just gave up the title. And I was like, oh yeah, he going to the main roster.
Yeah, that's when he moved to the main roster. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. But the key point of that promo was after Braun Breaker left the ring, Paul Heyman shook the hand of Oba Femi, like in the sense of a promoter aspect, but Braun Breaker's looking at it like, I'm just waiting on you to go with him. I know you're going to do it.
Yep.
And it's like, well, shit, give me a reason not to do it. You sit here coming out here crying on the microphone every fucking week about what's going on and everything like that. It's like, it's on you. Like it's really on you.
I'm so ready for this match.
Hell yeah. So after that, we had Dragon Lee versus Dr. Wagner with Dragon Lee getting the win. Dr. Wagner showing people that even the heavyset Mexicans get busy and do dangerous stunts. Doing senton flips. That was a fucking chimichanga burrito coming at fucking Dragon Lee off the apron. I said, golly. It was just because you looked at it and it was like the velocity wasn't there. It was just like solid weight coming off the apron.
It was just like physics. Yeah, it was a good match. I really liked it, and seeing both of them showcased, and I'm glad Dragon Lee is getting more attention. Get out of here.
Hell yeah.
Hey, stop it. Sorry, my cat. Oh God, sorry, my cat is interrupting the podcast. So
little fucker.
Yeah.
Then we had probably the match of the night that got a "This is awesome" chant.
Yep.
Which was Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the match where people were wanting Rey Mysterio to win because he was able to hit 2 619s and the splashes and get out of the ankle lock.
Yep.
But to win on a roll up the way they did it, I was like, it was perfect. Like, it didn't have to be a finisher win. It was, you rolled me up, I roll you up, but we've been going and we tired, and this is the end of the match, and this is how we do it. And it was a great ass match.
No, it was great. It was great. And it was like, honestly, like I was happy to see Gable retain it. And there was like a good, I think, show of respect. And I think they're still, you know, it's still building off the storyline of like, hey, like Gable being like, I respect Lucha Libre now. And, you know, in both, like you said, like there was like multiple roll-ups. There was a few times where, you know, leading up to it where the 619 did not connect. So, you know, it was really like, it was kind of like a masterclass in like technical wrestling. Cause I think Gable is like a great technical wrestler. And usually that stuff bores me, but I always enjoy it when it's Chad Gable. And especially when you have somebody like, when he's facing somebody like Rey Mysterio. And, you know, I think it was probably one of the, maybe like, it's probably my favorite match of the night. I mean, there were some other good ones, like the El Fiscal versus Ray Phoenix one was also very good. But
I think that was the only match that got the "This is awesome" chant.
Yeah, I think it was like a close one too, but I really liked it, and you know, and it's good. It's like, you know, Rey Mysterio's working so hard. It's like, oh, you're the general manager of AAA. You're still wrestling here. Like, how the fuck do you have time for all?
Still active as wrestler at that.
Jesus,
that's the crazy
like,
part.
How are your knees still like intact, dude?
I don't know how he does it, but he does it, and it's
the vibranium shots. So
gotta be something because he's doing something.
Those stem cells plus vibranium.
And then to cap off the night on Monday Night Raw, we had the Bloodline having Solo delivered to them, and it was just pure build up from start to finish. Because during this build up, you have Roman scolding Solo because Solo basically didn't keep his word. Yep. He had a video package talking about Solo, how you said on the premiere of Raw when we had tribal combat that if you lost, you'd acknowledge me, you'll do this, you'll do that, and you didn't keep your word, Solo. So why is it that you think this is funny? Why do you think this? Why do you think that? Like, what's really going on, Solo? And he even took Solo's glasses off and stepped on them. He disrespected Solo, but then Jacob came in and hit Solo and caught him with a tongue and death grip, laid him out. After they laid him out, you know, Roman promoted the Usos, the captains, with black Ulafalas, which was pretty dope. That was pretty tough.
They look cool. They actually.
A lot of you, I might have to order me one of them with the Bloodline T-shirt. I was like, that bitch go crazy. I need that. I need that one. But you know, basically telling everybody, you know, if anybody disrespect the Usos, they disrespect him. But in the background, you see Jacob just besides himself, like, why are they getting acknowledged? But at the same time, it's like, Jacob, you just got acknowledged when you came to the Bloodline. You acknowledged the OTC. You got the wooden Ulafala, like you got one by yourself. But at the same time, the Usos is looking like, man, what the fuck going on? But now it's their opportunity because they actually ran the play, succeeded in running the play, and made the shit happen. So now you mad because they did it and it wasn't you. Solo, Jacob, you gotta get over that because both of y'all have had your opportunities and y'all have both done something that was pleasing to the tribal chief, and y'all got your Ulafalas. There's nothing else to be had and talked about and done. Like, I feel like that's just him being slightly selfish because he knows that he's the enforcer for Roman. but at the same time, he also has a problem still listening to Roman.
Yeah, he has a problem with authority.
Yeah,
I think that's part of his character.
yeah. So I love it. But that whole segment implodes because they're basically getting Solo back off the mat, and they're scolding Solo, and here comes LA Knight, the White Knight, to save Solo.
Shoes of a champion.
And ends up throwing out the Usos out the ring. Him and Solo were tag teaming because Solo was they were doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but the Bloodline overcame LA Knight and was basically holding him down. And Roman's looking at Solo like, "Hey, I shouldn't have to do this. You should be doing this for me." So he was telling Solo to basically take out LA Knight. And Solo's sitting there, I'm sorry. You know, you're making it think like he's going to take out LA Knight, and ends up calling an audible and hits the Samoan Spike on the tribal chief. And the Usos played it perfectly with the "I can't believe you did this. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Solo? Like, you supposed to be back in the family. Now you attacking the tribal chief." So now it's like, well, now it's gonna be interesting because we all know on the indie circuit, Zilla Fatu has an unwavering love to support anything Roman Reigns says.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to get the call up so quick, but if they're running this angle that they're running with Jacob and Solo right now, I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
I'm wondering if they're going to try to put and I don't know if he's going to have to call up that quick, like you said, but if they're going to try to put him in, if they do a War Games angle, if they're going to put him in with the Bloodline, or if they're just going to let him kind of build up his own character in NXT for a little bit and be his own guy before he comes up to the main roster. But yeah, I was hoping for Jacob to kind of join in with the, Team Solo, Team LA Knight. But he was just kind of chilling the whole time. And even when, Solo gave the Samoan Spike to Roman, it's like he's not rushing over there to check in on him or, help push back Solo. He's just chilling in the corner.
Well, so remember when Jacob was attacking LA Knight, he knocked him down and he was about to hit LA Knight with a move, and Roman Reigns stepped in and was like, "Hey, chill out, relax, do this, do that." And then that's where he got hit with, was it the BFT from LA Knight right after that? And so Jacob's standing there like, "All right,
you told me to chill.
I do exactly what you said to do, my tribal chief. So what do you want from me?" Because it's a point where it's like, "What do you want from me? I was going to help. I was going to take him out, but you said don't touch him. But you let the Usos touch him. So that's the thing. Like, you let the Usos do it, but not me. What's up?"
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting storyline to watch in the next few months and during some of the PLEs to see what really unfolds here. So, yeah, I'm excited. I like it. It feels like they're kind of building up something to War Games. So we'll see how, if that's the case, how the teams shape up.
So that does it for the Monday Night Raw card. I'm shocked. This is the longest I think we've actually went AC, just the two of us.
Yeah, this is why this is the greatest tag team. It's shake and bake. So
shake and bake.
If you're not first, you're
last. That's why I put in the group chat.
Yep.
I just wake up in the morning, I piss excellence,
Sweet baby Jesus, watching your baby Einstein videos, learn about shapes and colors.
When you're excited, I don't really know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. So just here. But as far as the best damn tag team in all of podcasts, and we book it for Miss AC Slay Her and me, Mr. Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Alone. We hope you guys had a good night, enjoyed Monday Night Raw, and until then, keep those booking pencils sharpened, and peace out.